Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Wednesday, May 31st, 2017. Welcome to Wednesday, everyone. Today's show begins with a new Pokemon mobile game called Pokeland that is currently only released in Japan. It's being heavily compared to Pokemon Rumble, which was a downloadable title for Nintendo Wii. Sonic Mania promises to be a throwback to old-school Sonic games, and it now has a release date of August 15th after being delayed back in March. This game is indie developed but published by Sega. I checked out some of the music for this game, and it is wonderful. Not exactly Sonic, but very Sonic reminiscent. It is going to be perfect. The final sets for LEGO Dimensions will be releasing later this year on September 15th and will include TV series like Powerpuff Girls, Teen Titans Go, and Beetlejuice. Supergiant Games, the developer of Bastion and Transistor, have announced their new game Pyre will be releasing on July 25th for PC and PS4. There is a rumor/leak that the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remaster will release on June 20th as a standalone title. This comes after Amazon had posted this information but then quickly removed it, which happens to be directly in line with the same information Gamefly posted, but quickly removed too. So, Modern Warfare Remaster Standalone is releasing on June 20th. Moving on to some update news, the Week 10 patch goes live tomorrow for Playerunknown's Battlegrounds, which comes along with a leaderboard wipe, and players will no longer be able to share the game via Steam's family sharing system. Any accounts that already had it will be grandfathered in, but no new accounts may enable it. Vanquish has gotten updated, which fixes a bug that was related to the game's frame rate. It was causing the player to take more damage at higher frame rates, and this is one of the only times that having a high refresh rate monitor would bite you in the ass. Otherwise, it's wonderful, trust me. There's a new stage on the Overwatch public test realm called the Lunar Colony, and yes, it is on the moon. Go download the PTR if you want to try it out for yourself, it's absolutely free. There's another leak today for the full roster of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite at launch. Sadly, no X-Men characters will be included, probably because it was too expensive to license them from Disney, but hey, what do I know, I only make videos on YouTube. But there will be some of your favorites like Iron Man, the Hulk, Chun-Li, and Ryu. And before we get to the main topic today, Ubisoft has changed their logo to pretty much the same thing that they had before, but white. And does anybody really care about this? Anybody at all? Anybody? Does anybody out there give a fuck? I'm not really a fan of this. It looks really lazy. It looks as though it was designed to be made as cheaply as possible. And that brings us to our final topic today, which I am so angry about that I'm just not going to talk about it. So let's move on to tomorrow's game releases. For PC, what's that? Oh, I'm being told people will unsub if I don't grow the fuck up and stop doing this bit. Okay, so the big news today surrounds Kerbal Space Program, my favorite game, a game that I have nearly 600 hours in, and one that is very close to me. So you can imagine that I was not very happy when I found out this morning that Squad, the former developer, had sold the IP to Take-Two Interactive, the parent company to 2K Games and Rockstar, for an undisclosed amount. Upon hearing this news, I rushed to the Kerbal Space Program website and downloaded the current launcher, and once again, I am very thankful I did not buy the Steam version. From what it sounds like, Take-Two did not buy Squad themselves, they only bought the Kerbal property, though the team from Squad will continue to work on the game for a time. What I'm worried about is Rockstar not having a favorable look on the modding community, and while I myself do not mod my games very much, if at all, I recognize that Kerbal Space Program has been molded and shaped by many mods that have been incorporated into the game. And then of course, the dreaded microtransaction. I'm not really sure where KSP is going to go now, though it seemed like there really wasn't much further for it to go in the first place. And I'm not trying to be insulting. The game had fully released out of early access where it had first started, and many more features have been added since then. Like I said, I don't like this, but I also will admit that I have no concrete evidence or reasoning for my fears, and I'm running off of pure speculation. I would just really hate to see my favorite game be turned into something it isn't, and something it was never meant to be. What do you think will happen to Kerbal? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, please. Looking for something new to play? It's tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Lamphead, Shotgun Legend, Star Drop, Alvora Tactics, Free Fall, Stunt Kite Masters VR, Wolful Wobots, Shotgun Farmers, V-Run, Shootout on Cash Island, Last Dream World Unknown, Epic Little War Game, Life of Lon Chapter 1, Tekken 7, India Garden, VR Sushi Bar, The Murder Room VR, Strikey Sisters, Purgatory 2, and Endless Winter. For PlayStation 4, Bricks. For Xbox One, Speedrunners. For Nintendo Switch, Blaster Master Zero, EX character Ekoro. For Nintendo Wii U, Sphere Slice. For Nintendo 3DS, Blaster Master Zero, EX character Ekoro, and Of Mice and Sand. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And I just found out that I'm colorblind. Yeah, the diagnosis came completely out of the purple. So I understand that the show is going up late today. It went up late yesterday, and I don't really have an excuse for yesterday, other than I'm just getting really, really tired, and I need to take a break from doing the show. But I can't really do that because that doesn't make sense. Because I've got this week, I've got 2 more days, 7 more days of doing the show until E3. So it doesn't really make sense to take off next week or even this week and then just come back to do E3. So we're just gonna tough it out until E3. Cool. E3 starts on Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know what time that is. We will get charts and everything so everybody knows. I will not be doing a stream or a thingy. I'll be doing my own edited video of that. It'll be fun. I have a format for it. I just didn't have I perfected the format last year. I just need to actually get on it on a more timely thing. I know Bethesda and Microsoft are on Sunday, June 11th, and we should expect to have those videos up Monday, June 12th. So, and they should get up either that day or the very next day. It all depends on what's happening. If I can write the video, because I got to write the video as the thing is happening, and then I have to edit it, and I have to shoot it, and then I have to edit it, and then render it or do whatever I can if there's nothing else scheduled. If something else comes in, like if I have to like shoot and then write another script, shoot it, well then I guess I have to edit 2 videos in a row and then just upload those as those are done. So I don't know how they're gonna get up, but they're gonna get up in order and they're gonna get up in a timely fashion. If you're looking for my own take and opinion on it, you're just gonna have to wait for the YouTube video of that. I don't really want to do a live stream because I think I'm funnier, and I think I can do better content if I sit on it and I think it over a little bit. It gives me the chance to go back and punch it up if I need to, and it makes for a better show. It makes for a better product. The reason why things are going up late today is because Dandruff went to the DMV, because Dandruff had to get his state ID renewed. And holy balls, it took 2 hours. It took 2 hours of sitting, just waiting. Get the ticket, and then wait for 2 hours. And it's $54 to get your ID renewed. $54. It's almost $100 to get a driver's license in the state. Holy cow. Wow. What? How? Woo. That is expensive. So, and dummy me, I didn't take the wife's laptop, which is what I used to record my sound, my audio. It's what I used to record the video too, but now we got the DSLR. So, but like, I could have just taken that and I could have written most of the show, and then like whatever I couldn't have written, I just did for later, and then I could have played games. I could have definitely plugged in somewhere. I knew there were a couple of outlets around. Actually, I didn't look. I should have looked. But I'm pretty sure I could have plugged in the laptop and played games as long as I had the headphones on or no volume or nothing. I was there for an hour and a half sitting around doing nothing. There was about 30 minutes of me like, I've got to talk to somebody. I got to go get my picture taken. And now I got to go pay. Like, that was, it could have, if it was only me, I would have been in and out in 30 minutes. Like, it's so stupid. Why does it take that long, DMV? Why? I saw a joke today that once everything is instantaneous, the DMV will still take 9 seconds and people will complain. I think that's a good way of putting it. Like, oh god, 9 seconds, the DMV, holy crap. Yay. So, good news is, got my ID renewed, now I can buy alcohol, and it's all good. Yay! Even though the grocery store never carded me anyway. Yay. What else is there? Kerbal Space Program. So, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm afraid my favorite game is gonna be torn to bits. I don't know what's gonna happen. I would really hate to see them put in microtransactions for DLC packs for new parts, because that would destroy the game for me. That would absolutely destroy the game for me. New parts, first of all, new parts should not ever be like DLC for that game. I don't know how you would make DLC for that game, because most of everything that you would want anyway you could mod in. And if they make official DLC stuff that you can't or that that costs money, then people are just gonna mod it and release it for free. So, and I don't want to have to mod the game, especially if it comes down to I have to mod the game to make it as good as the base version with all the DLC. That doesn't make any sense to me, especially because anything that has been added to the game has been free up until now, because it was in early access. At least I assume that's because it was in early access. I don't want to see this game be rifled with all that junk. It's not that kind of game. Like, how many people are really out there playing Kerbal Space Program? That's a big market for you. Sorry, it's kind of a niche game. Have you gone to play it? Has anybody out there played Kerbal Space Program? It's not for everybody. I love this shit because I'm fucking weird and I know it. But not everybody out there wants a realistic Newtonian physics, space, or Newtonian or Einsteinian physics. I'm not really sure. I'm not that big in the physics part of it. But a realistic space flight sim. People want space, space stuff. They want to be in their spaceship, going around shooting stuff in their, shooting asteroids, shooting other people, flying around. They don't want to be launching rockets and having to deal with weight and dealing with different weights and rocket propulsions and amounts of fuel and actual delta V calculations. That's not something everybody wants to do. How much money are they gonna make? I don't know. I just hope it doesn't go bad. I hope they prove me wrong. I hope they prove me wrong. Let's just put it. I hope they prove me wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I can hope that I'm wrong, and I think that's fine. I know I'm a little cynical sometimes. I know I always think the worst sometimes. Sometimes I think good, but this is not one of those times. Social media links are over here, everybody. They are in the description at the top. If you want to go check them out, please go check them out. Follow me on Twitter. I tweet a little bit, and it's a good time. Tweet me back, and we'll have a little 140 character conversation. Click over here to my Kerbal Space Program loving channel. I love KSP. It's my absolute favorite game. And click over here for yesterday's episode where we talk about the PS3's production completely ending, and it marks the end of the last console generation. Bye, everybody. See you next time.